There's no such thing as an average citizen. Each one is different, each one you can trust. There's no such thing as an average citizen. For Citizen Watch, innovation's a must. Combining elegance and precision, the anything but average ladies' dress quartz from Citizen, designers of the first quartz movement to break the 1 millimeter barrier. There's no such thing as an average citizen.
Ram quarterback Ferragamo injured. Details at 11. ABC. Sunday. Movie. A world premiere motion picture. The ABC Sunday night movie. There are some who never taste glory. There are others who have their chance taken from them.
He's a cripple. He's just not very good.
And there are those who have the courage to come fighting back.
Thinking will help out through anything to stay with the team. I'm sorry, Rocky.
He was a man with a will of iron and the love of a special woman.
There's more to you than being able to run.
And he never gave up.
You've beaten them all.
Robert Urich is Pittsburgh Steeler Rocky Bleier, a battle against all odds, fighting back.
What's so special about my cold? The way I'm going to treat it. I'm going to take a cold medicine that's made especially for me. Tylenol.
Tylenol is a complete cold formula. Complete because it relieves congestion, cough, runny nose, aches, pains, fever, everything. And Tylenol is made especially for Tylenol users.
With special treatment like that, no wonder I feel better.
Tylenol, the complete cold medicine made especially for Tylenol users. Now in capsules, too.
Wendy's has the taste.
Double and triple.
Hamburgers fresh, not frozen. We have the taste.
Great
Don't let
chili.
the others have their slogans. Wendy's makes them fresh each day. Serves them up to you hot off the grill.
256 ways.
The way a good restaurant will. We have the taste.
Thick, frosty.
Wendy's has the taste. Wendy's old-fashioned hamburger taste. We have the taste that Wendy's taste. We have the taste that Wendy's taste.
Jean Latte After Bath Splash is for people who want to take charge of their life. It makes your body and your mind so fresh, so new. You get the feeling there's nothing you can't do.
Gina Tech. Makes your day for a beautiful day.
Is she the Jean Tay type? Don't give her perfume. Give her Jean Tay. All of it. What a splash.
Wally Kurjan, Engineering Model Shop. This is who we are and what we do at General Motors.
In our new J car, the station wagon and the sedan have a quarter panel and side frame and one stamping. The model maker has to create this in wood. The automobile is checked against this model. The customer will notice that the doors fit better, there's less wind noise, and less rattles.
General Motors. People building transportation to serve people.
The following dramatization is based on the book by Rocky Bleier and Terry O'Neill, and on personal interviews. In some instances, composite characters have been used for dramatic purposes.
Look here, man. Hey, we got to do better than this. Hey, that was terrible. Chicken! Come on up front, chicken. We ain't got no inspiration here. We can't go out there tomorrow like this bunch. Chicken. Well, y'all out there like this. Hey, chicken. Hey, run the chicken. baby. We got the prune juice. Let's go chicken, baby. Let it.
Hey, Rocky. What about that extra hotel room?
What about it, Bob?
Well, I mean, half of Pittsburgh's still trying to get down here, and there's not a room south of Memphis. So if you're not gonna need it, we could sure use it.
Hey, Puff, I booked a room. Now, why the hell do I book a room if I don't think I'm gonna need it?
You know, of everybody on the squad, I would think he'd be the last to let Super Bowl pressure get to him.
Certainly was weird.
Oh. I mean, after what he's been through, you wouldn't figure him to lose control over a football game.
How do you feel, Rock?
Hi, Chief. Feeling fine.
You don't look fine. Look like somebody wrung you out and forgot to hang you on the line.
Got another one of those?
Ever know me when I didn't?
I'll be ready for the game, Chief.
I know that.
It's just a lot depends on the next 24 hours. A lot of my life. Guess that sounds pretty dramatic.
You couldn't want it more than I do, Rock.
I'm not talking about the game, Chief.
Oh? Tough problem, huh?
Maybe one of the toughest.
Well, coming from you, that's enough to scare the H out of Christmas. I've had that feeling. But everything depends on what happens in the next few hours. I remember feeling that way once at the racetrack.
The racetrack, huh? What happened?
Well, the story is I won enough to buy the Steelers. I don't normally dispute the story. That was more than 30 years ago. Without a single title. Got any idea how much that hurt, Rock? I had to stop letting my wife sit near me at the game so I didn't have to worry about my language. Oh, I don't say that the Super Bowl isn't important. I just hope that winning never becomes more important than you men. I guess what I'm trying to say is that I care.
I know that, Chief.
So, if there's anything I can do to help... Something was wrong with Rocky that day. I didn't know what, but I knew it was serious. I'd never seen him quite like this. And I'd seen him in a lot of tough spots since that first day he came to Steelers camp.
Playbooks are issued tomorrow.
Yeah, what's your name?
Tony.
Tony. Yeah, see, Tony, I thought I'd get a jump on it tonight.
Hey, good idea. I suppose you watched the drill today, huh?
Yeah.
Everybody looked kind of big to you, did they?
Well, everybody is kind of big.
And fast.
Yeah, compared to me.
Well, you get a load of some of the good teams, like the Packers and the Colts.
Yeah, we see, that's why I thought I'd want to
That's why you thought you'd get a jump on it. Yeah. Every year.
What?
Every year, some kid comes through here, takes one look at these battleships and decides he better get the jump on it by getting the playbook a day early. I don't recall one of them ever making the squad.
Ready, hut! Jake! All right. Jake! Jake. Come on, bull! Good luck. Okay, Bleier.
Okay, gang, let's go. Let's stick it to him, huh? Let's run it right at him. Let's really stick it to him, huh? Let's really go. All right. Half left split. Cheat. 18 straight. On one. Ready? Right.
Dog. All right, boys. Let's go, dog.
Set. Ready, hut. Huddle up.
All right, let's go, Bert. Let's go, baby.
I don't need a stopwatch on him. They could time him with a sundial.
Well, I see Rooney's put together another bunch of losers.
Yeah. They got Bleier in the next to last round of the draft. Some bargain.
At least he cost him nothing.
Exactly what he's worth. Hey! Ready, hut! Huddle up! Huddle up!
At least he's got some Irish spunk in him.
He went to Notre Dame, Chief, but I don't think he's Irish.
Nobody gave him any real chance to make the team. But we began to notice he was always in the thick of things. And no matter how hard he got hit, he was right back at him. Sure plays like an Irishman.
You want to see me, Coach?
Yeah, Bleier, come on in.
Yes, sir.
I got something to tell you that may shake you up a little.
Well, Coach, I always knew there's a possibility I might get cut, but
You were drafted.
Yes, sir, I know in the 16th round, but I really think I could help the ball club if you...
No. By the Army. Like the fight in Vietnam? Your dad called from Wisconsin, left a message.
The Army?
Yeah, but don't worry about it.
Sir?
We finally got a player we want to keep. You don't think they'll let the Army take him away from us?
When he was at Notre Dame, Rocky played a lot of winning football. With the Steelers, he learned something new. It was called losing. Our fans were already looking ahead to the next season when they figured we'd draft O.J. Simpson. But our place kicker picked that year to kick a field goal against Philadelphia, which meant we won the game but lost the chance to draft O.J. The fans said we couldn't even lose right.
You're welcome.
Hi. I got a message. The business manager wanted to see me.
Oh, yes, you can go in.
Thank you.
Hi, Rock.
Hi.
Sit down.
Thank you.
Seems we got a little problem here.
Problem? What's that?
Well, your draft board up in Wisconsin, Appleville?
Appleton.
Right. Well, they've issued your induction notice.
I don't understand. The coach said the team would take care of that.
We will.
Well, how do you take care of an induction notice?
By getting you into a unit of the National Guard.
And did the commander of the National Guard unit ask you if you received your induction notice?
Yes, sir, he did.
And what did you say?
Well, I'll tell you the truth, sir. I thought it was just a routine question. I thought he knew I received my notice.
So what did you say, Mr. Bleier?
Well, I said what I thought I was supposed to say. I lied.
Look, Rock, it's only 2 years out of your life. What it is my chance to play pro ball.
So, you're going to come back with a long white beard?
Mom, you can't be away from football for 2 years and expect to come back and make it. Maybe I was an attorney or lumberjack or something, but not a football player.
Well, Rocky, you worked hard. You overcame a lot of odds to get this chance.
They want me to ask for an extension. An examination of an old leg injury.
When did you hurt your leg?
Well, the theory is all football players have old leg injuries.
You don't.
And he still thinks there's a chance, with a little time, maybe Marine Reserves.
You gonna do it?
At least I'd be able to play the rest of the season.
Yeah, you could do that, couldn't you?
Things are added up on both sides. I've got to admit something. The thought of you going to war scares the life out of me.
Does that mean you think I should ask for the extension?
I think what it means, Rocky, is that whatever decision you make, your mother and I are both behind you.
And I guess through this whole thing, one thing I haven't asked myself is what's right. What's the right thing for me to do?
You're asking that now.
Yeah. I can't say I like the answer, Mom.
I think I saw someone.
Anybody who's there better step out. We're gonna blow that area apart! Wait a second. Let's find out who he is. I'll tell you who he is. He's Viet Cong. Papa-san. UVC? UVC? NVA? Who cares? I'm gonna shoot him. Shoot him? Why? Well, what else are we gonna do with him? We take him back to the lieutenant. Let him interrogate him. I didn't hear the lieutenant say he wanted any prisoners. I don't care about that. Look, we'll just tell him to D.D. Mao, and then we can shoot him as he's running away.
They're not gonna kill this old man for no reason. We don't know who he is.
And you're not in command here, Bleier. You have no right to give me orders.
I'm not giving you orders. I'm making you a promise. You heard Papa-san, and I'll kick your damn head in.
Move!
So what are we drinking to tonight? Tonight we are drinking to the Pittsburgh Steelers. Why? Started training camp today. So where's your martini? I'm not drinking martinis tonight. I'm drinking cocoa tonight, Carlos. Rock? Cocoa? Yeah, my mother sent me some cocoa. I like cocoa.
Incoming wrong!
Damn! Is it too much to ask? What?
Would you look at that?
I mean, is this stinking war gonna collapse if I have a lousy cup of cocoa? Well, look. Might as well go with what the bartender has, huh? Little scotch. I was really in the mood for cocoa, you know. What are you doing? The shells? What do you think, my pulse? 5, 7, right on the mark. So I'm gonna go get my cocoa. You're out of your kid. Tell me about it.
All right, sports fans. Rocky Bleier is now going to perform his famous end-around play. No name because he's going to get his head knocked around his kneecap. What are you going to do, Rock?
I'm missing my cocktail hour.
Not to mention a couple of screws that have recently come loose.
One more. You're really going to do it, aren't you? My friend, one never gets over the adulation of the fans.
Someday, the world will be ready for the present with the future, a gift that lasts long beyond the holidays. And whenever the world is ready, Levi's will be there, with shirts and Levi's action slacks.
Hey, thanks.
Colorful Levi's blouses.
Beautiful.
Fashion jeans. Overalls.
Great, Mom.
Even Levi's sport shorts and socks.
All right.
Say, maybe this is the year for gifts that are as sensible to give as they're a joy to receive. What do you think?
Michelob brings you the 7-day weekend, California style. In California, they don't follow trends, they set them. So people out here don't wait for the weekend to have a Michelob. They enjoy that smooth and mellow Michelob taste whenever and wherever they please.
Put a little weekend in your week.
Yeah.
Instant photography by Kodak and the gift.
Surprise, Grandma! I brought you a treat.
Oh, we need ornaments.
They're right here.
The Kodak Colorburst 250 instant camera captures the colors of Christmas with a built-in electronic flash and bright, brilliant color by Kodak.
Everybody get close. This one's going on top.
Closer than you've ever been before. A gift of instant memories from Kodak.
This is a rare find. Diamonds of sparkling beauty. Now 30% off for the holidays at JCPenney. A magnificent collection of diamond rings and pendants, all with the brilliance and clarity you find only in fine diamonds. Because we believe fine diamonds are the only diamonds worth owning and giving. JCPenney's 30% off holiday diamond sale, now through December 12th. It's your big chance to save a small fortune.
Burglary, drug abuse, crime, coping with the new explosion. Are there no safe places left to live in America? A special assignment this week on ABC's World News Tonight. Fighting Back, starring Robert Urich, Art Carney, and Bonnie Bedelia, will continue in a moment.
Wednesday, Nicholas strikes it rich. Only nobody knows where it's coming from on 8 is Enough.
People used to buy foreign cars for quality, value, price, fuel economy. But in 3 of the last 4 years, more foreign car owners have traded their cars for Chevrolets than any other make, because they can get quality, value, price, and fuel economy in a Chevrolet. Come home to your Chevrolet dealer. The foreign exchange is on.
Vendors cry fraud in Long Beach. Story at 11.
Fighting Back, starring Robert Urich, continues.
They got him! I think he's dead!
We need your grenade launcher to get that automatic up there. You think you can make your way over here?
I don't think so, sir. I've been hit.
How bad?
I don't know. I've never been shot before.
But try to get somebody to you.
Not with a gun as hot. I think I can lay one in if you spot it for me.
Okay, let's try it. Jackson, go get him. Give me the phone. He's there. You okay? Let's go.
A lot better than it was a few minutes ago.
Come on. Where's the medic?
He's on the other side of that next dike, sir.
He's still there.
How's it look?
Like $1 million, Rock. You're a lucky man.
Yeah. My luck wins prizes.
No, I mean, what you got is $1 million wound. Not bad enough to kill you. Bad enough to get you out of here. What more can you want?
Yeah, it does sound lucky. Must be the Notre Dame influence, huh?
Secure this. Grenade attack!
Take a break, Coach?
You think they need a break?
That's where we ran scrimmage last year.
Last year you had a different coach.
Sit! Don't sit. Ready, hot? That's it!
That's the way to fire that ball.
Chuck, you know I'd never interrupt practice, but I've got something I think the team ought to hear right away.
Okay. Come on, everyone, gather up. The chief has something he wants to tell you.
I appreciate Coach Snow letting me speak to you. Ordinarily, I wouldn't think of interrupting. We just received word that Rocky Bleier has been critically wounded in Vietnam. We don't have any further details. I thought you all ought to know right away. Thank you, Chuck.
I went to USC myself.
Oh, yeah?
In fact, I was in the stadium the day that Notre Dame beat USC 52-0.
Sorry about that, Doc.
See, your Steelers are playing consistent ball, though. What did Cleveland get against them? 40 points?
41. I think our longest game was a 5-yard loss.
Yeah. Well, I guess that new coach here is a little slow on the miracles.
Well, he's waiting for me to get back. Hey, Doc, you see any problem next season?
You're putting me on the spot, Rocky.
Oh, it's 10 months before training camp.
Guys who get a foot shot to hell usually ask if they're going to be able to walk, not whether or not they'll be able to play football.
I'm ready for the answer, Doc. I really am.
Okay. I'd say that with a good program of therapy, there's a very good chance.
That I'll be able to play ball again.
That you'll be able to walk.
How did you do?
Well, he just about cleaned out the lake.
Good. Sure wish I liked fish. How did you haul in a pork chop? Just one.
I don't know,
Tell you
Ma.
what, you pretend you're Fred Astaire, and we'll dance inside.
I think I can make it. How about it's all cool with it?
How did it feel to be back on the lake? Good?
Fine, sounds fine. Made a decision. Going back to Pittsburgh next week.
Oh? Maybe it's a good idea at that. We both hope that soon you'll accept what's happened, what you'll be able to do and what you won't.
And if the doctors are right, and I can't ever play again, I don't want to find out from them. I want to find out on the football field. Does that sound crazy?
No.
Oh, don't work too hard, Rat. A lot of new faces here.
Yeah, Chuck Norris really got rid of the dead wood. Hey, Dwight, you know my buddy, Artie Murphy.
Hey, Rock,
yeah,
Dwight.
good to see you again.
Good to see you. All right. I'll see you later, huh?
Okay, Rock.
Joe, who's that guy Artie?
His name isn't Artie. That's Ratso's little joke. It's Rocky Bleier.
See you later, Benny.
Okay, Rocky. Take it easy, buddy.
Thanks a lot.
Rocky! They told me you were here.
Hey, Mr. Rooney, how are you?
Well, the question is, how are you?
Oh, I'm fine. I'm doing real good.
Well, you're looking fine. We're anxious to have you back.
You mean that, Mr. Rooney?
Well, you know, Rock, if there's any way that you can...
See, because the way I got it figured, Chief, you see, I'm going back to Fort Riley for 2 operations on my foot. And I figure I got a couple months recuperation for each one. That means I still could start working out by the 1st of April. And I could be on weights by May after a month of running, of course. And that'd give me 2.5 months of hard work before training camp opens. How's that sound to you?
Introducing Hertz economy fares for every day of the week. Now you don't have to give up traveling like a winner to save money.
You mean I can get a good rate without going to those companies off the airport?
Right. Go with number 1. A Ford Escort is as little as $29.99 weekdays, $19.99 weekends, or $119 a week. You save on larger cars, too, so call Hertz.
Where else winners rent.
You just can't beat it.
Terrific. It's juicy. Is this something new?
It's new. It's yummy. Introducing the first roast beef sandwich. Big and tasty enough for Burger King.
You just can't beat it. The roast beef is good.
delicious. There's a lot of meat here, and it tastes great.
A+. Oven roasted.
You just can't beat it.
See, I'd eat it for breakfast.
Is this the new specialty sandwich?
It's new. How about that? Hallelujah. You gotta try it.
Monday, it's non-stop action when the New England Patriots take on the Miami Dolphins on Monday Night Football. Then, after the game, the human torpedo takes to the drag strip. Man's best friend turns into the Army's newest weapon, and the eerie ghost of a nurse roams a haunted hospital. That's incredible.
Tomorrow night on ABC.
Wednesday, Cupid hits Elaine,
She thinks this one's gonna be Mr. Right.
but it's headed in the wrong direction.
She wasn't the one I was after.
Then, Jody hires a beautiful detective to take care of business.
Are you sure she didn't leave of her own accord?
And Jessica's caught in a revolution. So, and on Vegas.
A nun's got a deed to my hotel.
I want to know why someone would make an attempt on a nun's life.
Vegas.
Comedy and adventure Wednesday night starting at 9 here on ABC.
Looking good. Feeling a lot better. They tell me you're getting discharged Thursday. Right. Listen, I'd still like to do that other operation, Rocky. I think I might do something to make the toes less rigid.
Well, I appreciate it, Doc, but I gotta be in Pittsburgh on Saturday.
You really think you're ready?
Got no choice. The rookie's after my job.
Oh, let's go, let's go. All right, down.
19 straight.
All right, let's go. Team's a lot different now than it was in '68.
Yeah, I know.
Terry says Noel's really tough.
What I mean is he's a great coach. But anybody who doesn't make it right away, go on. Yeah, thanks. Bet he cleared out half the team last year.
He still wound up with only 1 and 13.
I'll tell you one thing, he's not going to let 1 in 13 happen again this year.
Brad, what are you doing?
What?
I don't need a recap of last season. I know how the team did.
Yeah, but what you don't know is how tough it's going to be to make the team this year.
Terry means tough for anybody.
Is this some sort of routine you two rehearsed?
No.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, we talked about it.
And the idea is to get me to quit, is that it?
Rock, I just don't think you have a prayer of making the team this year.
Well, I said before, if I never play football again, I want to find that out on the field. That still goes.
Go! Up!
Unlock, let's go, unlock.
That's down. We're going to have to get off of that double team ball. Y'all got to
Great, this is where we want to be. All right. All right, Terry.
go there.
you doing?
Oh, I'm doing fine. I'm thinking about letting the Boston Marathon run without me this year.
Oh, man, they're going to be disappointed. That massage help your foot last night?
Yeah, thanks, Rat.
You want another one?
Hey, you really don't have to.
Obviously true. All I ask is that we keep the door shut.
Why?
Because I'm a quarterback. I mean, any man who makes his living putting his hands on another guy's span, he's got to watch his reputation, right?
So?
So I don't want people talking about me playing with your damn feet.
Doc, tell him what you told me.
He can't go, Chuck. He just can't.
I've done everything I can, Coach. You got to see him when he comes in here after practice. He can't even put his foot in the Whirl Tool bath without the pain taking the top of his head off.
I'm afraid he's going to get hurt. I mean, a back can't be taking all the blows. He's got to be giving.
Rocky can't protect himself.
I think the guys are trying to look out for him, but things are going to heat up. Now, one of these afternoons when he's really tired, somebody's going to forget Rocky's liable to get killed.
Right. The way I figure it, Coach, is you're the only one who's going to be able to stop it. You see, Rocky is never going to quit on his own.
My job is to turn around a team that went 1-13. The people I keep will be the ones I think can help me on the field. Thank you, gentlemen. Tony?
Hey, check this out. Check out Audie Murphy. Loved the Army so much, kept the underwear.
Terry, these were the shorts I was wearing when I was shot in Vietnam. I never intend to get rid of them.
Hey, Rock, just a joke. I'm sorry. Just a joke.
Maybe these weren't the ones I was wearing, but they were just like them, except they had a big bullet hole.
Coach wants to see you in the office.
Did he say why, Tony?
No, he just wants to see you right away.
Morning, Coach.
Oh, come in, Rock.
It's always a little scary to get called into your office first thing in the morning.
Rocky, I'm putting you on waivers. Now, look, maybe some other team will claim you.
Do you think another team will claim me, Coach?
No, Rocky. I think you'll clear. Now, look, that could work to your advantage. I mean, if you're still determined to try it, you could use that time to get into shape and come back to us next year.
Coach, I hate to beg you, but
You understand,
begging will
Rocky.
help. I'll do anything to stay with the team.
I'm sorry, Rocky. Now, look, if you want, you can still practice with the team today, okay?
That's it for the regular drill. Break into group.
Rocky. See you a minute. You're really working hard out there, Rock.
Well, might as well go out flaming, huh, Chief?
Chuck and I have been talking. We have another idea. We want to keep you on injured reserve. Now, you mentioned another operation that might help. Go on ahead and have it. Keep working yourself back in shape. The team will be here when you're ready.
I don't understand, Chief.
Well, we're keeping you on the team.
But injured reserve, that means on salary and everything.
I believe you're right about that.
Thanks anyway, Mr. Rooney.
What's that mean?
Chief, I was willing to beg for a chance to stay on the team because I thought I could carry my weight. I wasn't asking for charity.
Now, you listen up, Rocky. The Steelers have never done charity. We're not going to start now.
The fact remains, Mr.
No, the fact that remains is the fact that we thought you just might be able to play some football for us in the future. Now, you're going to accept? You're going to stand there and rattle on some more about charity?
I accept.
Good. How'd they ever elect a stubborn German like you the captain of an Irish football team?
Are you kidding? Switch toothpastes. Loverboy here needs his fluoride paste.
Oh, Mom, I want a gel for fresh breath.
Pat, we switched to Aquafresh. Now we fight cavities and freshen breath.
Aquafresh gives you all the long-lasting fluoride protection of the leading paste and all the breath freshener of the leading gel. Concentrated in one toothpaste.
Fluoride for cavities
and gel for fresh breath.
We'll switch to Aquafresh.
Double protection Aquafresh fights cavities and freshens breath.
Ace Hardware Theater presents Santa's Little Helper. Remember, when you face one of life's little gift needs,
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware man.
Benito Cantu, power steering pump assembly operator. This is who we are and what we do at General Motors.
It makes you really proud to be #1. I feel that GM produces the best power steering pump in the world. Some are exported to Japan, some are exported to England. They do realize the quality and reliability of our products. The more GM exports, the more U.S. jobs.
General Motors, people building transportation to serve people.
Ring in the holidays. Ring out the year. Sparkling with Andre. Love and good cheer. Take Andre home for the holidays. Andre for the holidays.
What's a celebration without Andre Champagne to lend sparkle and elegance to your good times? Greet the season and your friends with the best. Andre.
For the holidays and all year long.
Fighting Back, starring Robert Urich, Art Carney, and Bonnie Bedelia, will continue in a moment.
Crime coping with a new explosion. A special assignment this week on ABC's World News Tonight.
In a world of good economy cars, Mazda introduces a great one, announcing the all-new 1981 Mazda GLC, now with front-wheel drive.
Just one look. That's all it took. Yeah, just one look. That's all it took.
The all-new Mazda GLC has 21% better mileage.
The more you look, the more you like.
See the new 1981 models at your greater Los Angeles Mazda dealer.
You got what it takes. You put style in everything you do. Diet right. Diet right. You got what it takes. You got great taste going for you. Diet right. Diet right. Cola. You got no sugar. You're a delight. Delicious cola taste. Diet right.
Here's your chance to win this classic Silver Cloud. Enter the Diet Right Rolls-Royce sweepstakes. Entry blanks at participating stores. Deadlines December 14 to roll away in a Rolls. Fire evacuation at the Beverly Wilshire Hotel. Story at 11.
Fighting Back, starring Robert Urich, continues.
That's what he did last year.
Nice going, Jimmy.
Thanks a lot, Coach.
Line up!
4-9.
4-9. Good run, Rocky.
Rocky didn't get in the first 3 exhibition games, but he was still on the squad going into the last one. And in the 4th quarter, he finally got to play, and he cracked off 16 yards. It wasn't exactly a record-breaking run, but it convinced Chuck Noll to put him on the taxi squad, which meant he didn't suit up for the games, but he practiced, and he was ready in case anybody got hurt. The next season, he moved up to the regular squad, and number 20 began to be a familiar sight on kickoffs and punt returns. And the Steelers began to move up, too. We won 6 out of our first 8. Tell you something, I didn't quite know how to act with a winning team. But it was sure fun learning.
Well, Art, I'm glad I was treated better up here than my team was treated down on the field.
You mean you didn't enjoy yourself?
I guess things will be changing around here.
How's that?
You've got an honest-to-God contender, Art. You can't run the operation the way you have in the past.
Why can't I?
Why, your contract depreciation alone is going to be a whole new thing. Some of those guys down there are about to be stars. And what are you going to do about someone like Bleier?
What about Bleier?
Well, it was nice of you to keep him around for a season, but you can't afford to do that when you're in the race.
I can afford it.
Come on, Art. He's a cripple.
Listen, you may not understand it, but I bought this franchise so I could run a football team, not so I could depreciate contracts. And as far as Bleier is concerned, he was a cripple last year. This year, he's just not very good.
Look, Rock, I know you want to carry the ball more. I want to be the starting quarterback, too. Point is, you're playing.
You hear me complaining about playing time?
No, but you've been so down. The pain still bad when you run?
I'm used to it.
So how many guesses do I get?
Right, I don't know what it is. Just can't seem to get my life together, you know?
Rocky, you're the most disciplined person God ever set loose on this planet. Well, look what you did to your body.
Well, I'm working on it. I don't have to think about other problems.
What problems?
I'm thinking about giving up football.
Come on.
Getting on with something else in my life.
After all you've been through, you're going to chuck it?
The problem with that is if I did it, I'd have to fill the days with something else.
Well, maybe you need more social life.
You know how many girls I've dated in the last 3 years?
Yeah, rumor has it you're going for a world record.
And none of them mean anything.
Well, hey, look, Rosemary and I are invited to a dinner party tonight. A lawyer and his wife are giving it. There's going to be a lot of people there. He likes to pal around with jocks. Why don't you come with us?
I don't think so.
Oh, come on. Look, you'll have a lot of fun. They won't mind another guest, I promise.
Oh, hey!
Hey, Ken.
Terry, how are you? Rosemary.
Hi,
Whoa,
Garland.
it's pretty.
Ken, this is Rocky Bleier.
Of course. Welcome. Glad to meet you, Rocky.
You know, you don't look like Alita's husband to me.
You got a sharp eye there, lady. Norm got tied up at the office, so I volunteered to be greeter and bartender till he comes home. Alita, the Hanratties are here.
Hi.
Hey.
Hi, darling.
Terry.
Hello. And this is Rocky Bleier.
Hi.
Excuse me, who?
Rocky Bleier plays on the team with me. I told him you wouldn't mind another guest. Now, am I right?
Right, sure, Terry. Just have to go out back and kill another cow, that's all.
Well, I think athletes tend to over-exaggerate the size of their appetites.
Among other things, I suspect.
Come on, Rocky. This is going to work out perfect. One of Alita's friends came along to...
Ken, you really don't have
No, hey, you'll love her. She's the kind you can't send through the mail, you know what I mean? Marcy, this is Rocky Bleier.
Hi, how are you?
You know, make him feel comfortable, will you? What do you have?
Vodka martini with an olive.
That sounded like an official assignment to make you feel comfortable.
Well, don't take it too seriously.
You're number 20, aren't you?
Oh, yeah. But that's a well-kept secret. Only a real Steeler fan would know that. What was our hostess name?
That's Alita.
Lita. Yeah. I don't think she was too happy about my being here.
Oh, I don't think you should take it personally.
Who should I blame it on?
Here you go, Rock.
Oh, thanks.
Hey, how's Bradshaw's arm today?
Well, he was throwing pretty well.
I have mixed emotions about that, you know. I mean, it should be good for the team, but I'd sure like to see Hanratty get a shot at starting. Who do you think should be number one?
Well, I really rather let Chuck Knoll decide that.
Right.
Would you two excuse me for a second?
Sure. See you later, Rock.
Can I get you something?
No, thanks. I just wanted to apologize for being here.
Look, I apologize if we haven't made you feel welcome.
Well, no, I feel welcome. I feel about as welcome as a blizzard in Buffalo. I mean, it snows a lot in Buffalo, and I mean, they don't like blizzards there. Buffalo. It's in New York. I sure was on bust of Buffalo right now. I mean, I'm sorry if I lost up your dinner.
At the risk of hurting your ego, it's not you I'm mad at.
Oh, really? Who's the lucky guy?
You ever been married?
No.
Might be a little hard to explain.
Problems?
Might be one way of putting it. We're moving to Houston next month.
Houston?
Yes, my husband is going to practice down there.
Well, Houston's terrific. It's not as nice as Buffalo, but... Are you excited about the move?
Well, they say a move is good medicine for a marriage.
Who?
The people who talk about those things. You know, like having a baby is supposed to be good for marriage. Or is that supposed to be bad for marriage? I can never keep that one straight.
Are you going to have a baby?
I already had one. 6 months ago. What am I doing?
About what?
I don't even know you.
Oh, I'm Rocky Bleier. The Hanratty's invited me.
I know. I mean, I don't know you well enough to be dumping all my marital secrets on you.
Well, all I know is you're moving to Houston next month, and you already had your baby. Which one of those is your secret?
Do you like art?
Art who?
As in museums?
I'm afraid I don't know much about it. Yeah, we've got this art museum at Lawrence College. That's in Appleton, Wisconsin. That's where I'm from. But the only time I was ever there was when I was trying to make out with this girl who wanted to go there. That sounds terrible, doesn't it?
Depends. Did you make out?
I don't remember. I mean that a grown man or an adult would never been to an art museum. I'm not a total idiot.
I didn't say you were. I bet I know less about football than you do about art.
But see, there's probably a difference.
What's that?
You probably don't feel bad about not knowing football.
That's right. I know. You feel bad about not knowing museums?
Well, I never thought about it, but in a strange kind of way. Yeah,
Hey, Rock, did Lita tell you that they're moving to Houston?
Yeah, she told me.
You all should get together when you go down to play the Oilers.
Right.
Hey, Marcy's floating loose in there.
I guess it's safe to assume that you don't go to football games.
Yeah, it's real safe. Marcy's floating.
Rocky said it was almost like being back in Notre Dame, the way we were winning. In the 10th game, Cleveland beat us by 2 points. But we didn't lose another game all season. And in the next to the last game, for the first time since Vietnam, Rocky got to carry the ball in a regular game. 17 yards. Oh, I want to tell you that felt good for all of us.
I hope you're satisfied he finally got to run a play.
Who, Rocky?
Who else? Rooney's chauffeur.
Kind of a damn fool thing to say.
Oh, you know what I mean, right?
The hell I do.
You think he'd be here if it wasn't for Rooney? Listen, I like the old man.
Most of the guys on this team had half the guts Rocky's got.
That's what he's getting paid for, guts?
Partly, yeah.
Well, I get paid for playing football.
Sit down, will you?
Look, we in the race this time, right? They're just 45 jerseys to a team, man. And if Rocky's wearing one, that means that somebody else, somebody that can really contribute, isn't around.
Listen, after what he's been through...
Oh, stuff that rap, so. Okay, he got hurt in the war. I'm as sorry about that as anybody. Other guys got their legs shot off, and I'm sorry about them, too. But that doesn't mean I want him on my football team.
Why do you think Noel keeps him around if he can't contribute?
Oh, come on, man, don't give me that. This team is owned by a Catholic named Rooney. Do you really believe Rocky'd be around if he had gone to Wisconsin instead of Notre Dame?
Hey, Jake, I got a promise for you.
Yeah?
You make another remark like that, and I'm gonna jump in your face.
I'd demolish your rep.
Probably would. But I tell you something, you'd be one tired sucker before you finish the job. And don't forget it.
Hey, what's going on? Nothing. Nice game, Rob.
Thanks, Jake.
We met Oakland in the first playoff game, and we had that thing won 6-0 with just a minute to go. And I couldn't believe what happened. Kenny Stabler scrambled, and all of a sudden, Oakland was ahead 7-6. The crowd started leaving. Well, I would have too if I hadn't been so numb. Finally, on 4th down, Terry just threw it up for grabs. And Jack Tatum knocked it down. When I turned around from beating my head against the wall, there was Franco, roaring like a freight train toward the goal line. They still refer to it in Pittsburgh as the Immaculate Reception. We all figured it was a sign that this was our year for sure. So we went tearing into Miami for the league championship game, and the Dolphins stumped us 21-17. In the off-season, Rocky tried selling insurance.
Morning. Hiya, Rock. Can I talk to you for a minute?
Sure, Jerry.
What sort of response did you get from the Baumstar Company?
Well, to tell you the truth, I haven't talked to him yet.
I thought you were going to see him yesterday.
Well, I was, but the only time the guy could meet was 4 o'clock, and that's right in the middle of my afternoon workout, so,
Do you mind if I say something, Rock?
No, not at all.
I'm going to be frank.
Fine.
You've done very well here. But I'm convinced that there's still one thing that's holding you back.
What's that, Jerry?
The way you're splitting yourself. See, I figure if a person can't give 100%, it's bound to affect his work.
You know, I never thought of it that way.
Don't you think it's time you put all your energy into your job?
You're right. You're right. I'll do it.
Don't you want to think about it?
Oh, I don't have to think about it, Jerry. Look, I got to go for my morning workout, but I'll be back later to pick up my stuff, all right?
What?
I don't know why I didn't see it myself. How can I give 100% when I'm thinking about the insurance business? Thanks, Jerry.
Whether he was at the top of the stadium or in his brand new apartment, there was only one thing that seemed to interest Rocky: working on his body. It was about then that I started to worry about him. He'd made an amazing comeback, but there was still something awful wrong.
Dear Santa, this Christmas I'd be totally happy with Clairol's total skincare system, Skinvention.
I'd like one terrific travel dryer. Clairol's one for the road.
Oh, Santa, please, please, Clairol's Mirror Mirror.
I'd love a crazy baby, Clairol's Steam Styler.
I want beautiful nails, the kind you get with Clairol's Nail Works.
When it comes to great Christmas gifts, nobody makes them like Clairol.
This is Polaroid's new Time Zero Supercolor film, and you know what this is.
Camera?
A one-step. Don't be cute.
Time Zero? That's a funnier name than One Step.
It's developing from Time Zero. The instant it leaves the camera, you begin to see it in 10 seconds.
She ought to be in pictures.
It's the world's fastest developing color. It's sharper and brighter than before.
Spectacular. But who named it Time Zero? You?
Polaroid, why?
Oh, I love it.
How did you know? How did you know? Ooh, how did you know?
How do you know what someone you love would love for Christmas? Just come to Zales. As the world's largest jeweler, who would have more of what more people want?
It's beautiful. From Zales?
How did you know?
No one knows more than the diamond store. Zales.
Olympia Gold challenges Michelob Light head-to-head. Michelob has asked you to compare their light beer to your regular beer. Okay, regular beer averages about 140 calories a can. And this has 134. It is almost regular beer, isn't it? Now Olympia Gold. It has only 70 calories and great taste. If you drink light beer to save calories, you want Olympia Gold with a perfect balance of calories and taste. Compare it, but compare it to any other light beer. Olympia Gold. It's what light beer was meant to be.
Tuesday on Three's Company, Jack finally gets a job at the city's snobbiest restaurant, and his premier performance brings down the house. And on Too Close for Comfort, Ted drives his daughters out,
We'll find an apartment somewhere else.
and it backfires.
I can't believe our daughters moved into this neighborhood.
Then, on Heart to Heart, a lovely lady wrestler
Hello, close.
wants to get her arms around Jonathan. But maybe it's to kill him.
Comedy and adventure, Tuesday starting at 9 here on ABC.
On your mark. Set. Go.
4-6 again. He did it again.
Amazing. I never heard of anybody taking off 3/10 before. Nobody's put on all that extra muscle at the same time.
We won the first two games easily, and everyone was beginning to feel this might be our year.
All right, Chief.
Good game, Jake.
Thanks, Chief.
All right. Big thanks, Joe. Tremendous.
Yeah.
All right. You, Chief. No, I don't like to go in the locker room after a game. That belongs to the players. How you doing, Rocky?
Fine, Chief.
I didn't hear him say great game, Rock, did you? I think I missed that part.
Well, what's to congratulate you for? A missed block and a fair catch?
Way to go, Rat. Build up my confidence.
Yeah? Well, just look at it this way. When we go to the Super Bowl, you're going to get the same share as the rest of us are sacrificing our body every week.
I think all the money going to save when they don't have to launder my uniform.
That's true.
Well, why don't we just forget about the Super Bowl for now and concentrate on Houston, huh?
Houston?
Yes, the Oilers. They play in the Astrodome. You remember them, don't you?
I don't care what.
Alita? Hi, Rocky Bleier.
Hello. Jan, this is Rocky Bleier. Jan Brady.
Hi, Jan.
Nice to meet you. I'll see you along in a minute. Bye.
So,
How are you?
fine. We're in town to play the Oilers.
Yes, I know. Norm's going.
Good. How is he?
He's fine. Well, it was nice seeing you.
No, wait, hey, Hanratty's here. You can't leave without saying hello to Terry.
Oh.
Would you like a drink?
Okay. Maybe some white wine?
White wine, one white wine, and club soda, please. So, how do you like Houston?
Very Texan. So Terry's here.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Thank you. I enjoyed talking with you that night. I mean, you did make me feel a little dumb, but...
I did?
Probably not intentionally. I guess I'm a little sensitive about the image of football players, you know.
Well, you must be, because I really don't think of football players as being dumb. I don't.
That's good, because we're not dumb. Not all of us.
Actually, I look at them more as symbols, in a way.
Symbols?
And you know why?
Why?
Just realize it's the helmets that you wear. You know, with those funny little wire things that...
Cages. They're called cages.
That figures.
Oh, how are the cages symbols? How does that work?
They make you look like knights.
Like in shining armor.
Right. Yeah. You know, did you ever tip your visor to the ladies?
No, they don't tip.
They don't.
But it's nice being thought of as a knight.
Really?
Yeah.
I always hated King Arthur's stories myself.
Do you enjoy doing that?
What?
Making other people feel lousy.
I'm sorry.
Hey, Alita, how are you?
Terry.
Nice to see you.
Fine. Is Rosemary here?
No, she didn't make the trip.
That season, we won 8 out of our first 9. But Oakland got revenge and buried us in the playoffs. I was still concerned about Rocky, and it was still hard to say exactly why. He had plenty of pretty friends to keep him company. That's for sure.
Don't tell me he can cook, too.
Want some coffee? I make it 2 ways. 2 strong or 2 weak.
No, thanks. I'm afraid I'm going to have mine at home.
Oh. Well, look, I hope this didn't...
Didn't what?
You see, I was looking for somebody to have a little dinner with, and...
And?
And I like you. I really do like you, but the way my head is right now, I just don't think it'd be a good idea if I got involved with someone right now. Do you understand what I mean?
Rocky, I'm a big girl. I do the things I do because I want to.
So if I spoiled your guilt trip, I'm really sorry.
You must think I am the biggest square in the world.
No. I think you're really sweet. Another thing.
Hi, Marcy, it's Alita.
Alita, where are you?
I'm in Pittsburgh. I'm at my folks' house. Norm and I have decided it's not going to work.
I'm really sorry to hear that, Alita. That's too bad.
Oh, a little bit shaky.
Yeah, well, look at it this way. Bound to get better. Once you get back into the swing of things, start going out, dating.
Dating? Have you any idea how scary that sounds?
Alita, I know somebody I think you might really enjoy.
So, how you doing? I don't suppose you're doing so well if your marriage is busted up.
Right. Rocky, listen, I was wondering...
Yeah?
I was talking to Marcy.
Marcy? Yeah?
Yes, just a little while ago. And she said that the two of you went out the other night.
Yeah, we went out.
And she said she didn't think that anything serious would come of it.
Well, no.
But she had a wonderful time.
Yeah? That's, good. That's good.
She thought maybe you and I would enjoy the same kind of evening. You what?
What difference does it make? I told you, Rocky and I don't really mean anything to each other.
Wait a minute. Jump back here. Rocky and I are having dinner tonight.
Good.
At his place, I offered to cook for him.
So, have a good time.
So, Marcy, don't play dumb with me. You know what he's going to be expecting. So you don't like my father's country club, is that it?
Hey, who said I didn't like the club? I was just wondering why you changed plans all of a sudden.
Big deal, I change my mind once in a while.
Hey, you asked me, right?
Right, so I should be able to pick the place without starting a war.
Rocky! Hey, Rocky, welcome to the club.
Hi.
Hey, could you come over for just a minute and say hello to my friends?
Well, you see,
Just take a minute, I promise. Come on, we don't get stills in here that often.
This moment ought to be cast in bronze. I mean, this doesn't happen to me. Would you excuse me for a minute?
Come on, Rocky, just take your minute.
Be right back.
I'll bring you right back in, no time at all.
What was your
These
name
are
again?
good, Roger. Roger, these are great guys, you'll love them.
So the sergeant calls us all into formation. He says, men, I've got some good news for you. Today we're going to get to change our underwear. You think this guy has just announced that the war is over? Everybody's cheering and yelling, and we just hadn't changed clothes for over a week, so he's telling us we can change our underwear. But, would you excuse me just for a minute?
Wait a minute, what happened?
Well, I said, Bleier, you change with Jones. Jones, you change with Smith.
Alita! Hey! Alita, wait.
This was not a good idea. This was a bad idea.
This wasn't a bad idea. What's the matter with you? I thought I should be nice to the people in your father's country club.
You didn't even want to come here.
I'm getting dizzy from you changing your mind,
I
you know
why,
that?
Too.
What?
I know why.
Why what?
Why you didn't want to come here.
I wanted to come, damn it. I came, didn't I?
Because you thought that I was interested in the same thing as Marcy.
Marcy? What are you talking about?
You were expecting from me, isn't it?
I don't know what to expect from you.
Well, you can forget about it because you're wrong. And if you think that I brought you here because I didn't want to be alone with you, you got that part exactly right.
Oh, man. Well, it didn't work, did it?
What?
You're alone with me right now.
We're at a golf course.
Well, I'm such a heavy breather, you're afraid to be alone with me. It figures I've made out in stranger places, right?
Oh, I'm a disaster.
I hadn't noticed.
Sorry, I'm just... feeling really afraid. And alone, and I just don't know what I'm doing here.
Hey, come on, relax. Come on.
I'm a married woman
The marriage is over. You told me that.
with a child. I just don't know how to play these games anymore. I don't think I ever knew.
Well, you're lucky.
Why am I lucky?
I've been good at games all my life.
Tim Braley, brake quality inspector. This is who we are and what we do at General Motors.
Quality is the number one priority at our plant because the brake is the most, as far as I'm concerned, the most vital part in the car. It's got to work every time. I feel that my job's got a lot of responsibility. If one bad brake got out, I'd feel terrible. I really would. I'm definitely not going to let that happen. I have a lot of pride in my job.
General Motors, people building transportation to serve people.
You can't wish their coughs away. You can't hug their coughs away. You can give them Novahistine, because you can't buy better care for a cough. Novahistine and Robitussin both contain active ingredients, but these Novahistine cough products all have a cough suppressant, dextromethorphan. Only half the Robitussin cough products contain any cough suppressant. So give them Novahistine and a hug, because you can't buy better care for a cough.
Is the Energizer just another battery? Is Christmas just another day? The Energizer from Everready Technology. Of all leading brands, nothing outlasts, nothing outperforms the Energizer. Switch to the Energizer and keep your gifts running long. Photo flash, calculator, toy, they'll tell you, energize me. Energizer, energize for life. Long life.
What gives New York that special glow? What puts the chic in Chicago? What makes stars shine in the Hollywood sky? The sparkling taste of Canada Dry.
Why does America sparkle with Canada Dry? It's crystal clear. The purer the water, the more sparkling the taste. And nothing sparkles better than Canada Dry.
Club soda, tonic water, ginger ale. America sparkles with Canada Dry.
Fighting Back, starring Robert Urich, Art Carney, and Bonnie Bedelia, will continue in a moment.
This is ABC.
It's Mervyn's Merry Christmas Sale. You can save big on Levi's bend-over pants and bend-over mates blouses from Levi's Women's Wear, both on sale at $15.99. Levi's bend-over pants follow your every twist and turn in 6 colors, and they're $7 off. Match them with Levi's bend-over mates blouses, a great fit at $6 off, only $15.99 each at Mervyn's today.
This KABC TV News Brief is brought to you by Concord Watches.
With the memories of 2 deadly hotel fires fresh on their minds, hundreds of guests were evacuated tonight from a smoky fire at the Beverly Wilshire Hotel. That fire erupted on a 10th floor suite, but was quickly brought under control and there were no injuries. There were also no sprinklers in that part of the building.
The Concord Delirium, the Swiss technological achievement that revolutionized the world of watches. Technology with beauty. The Concord Delirium.
A fast-moving storm dumps rain and hail on Los Angeles. Johnny Mountain will have weather details. Ed Arnold has complete football results tonight on Eyewitness News.
Punk superstar Gary Newman, Monday at 3:30.
Fighting Back, starring Robert Urich, continues.
You know who always gets hurt in a strike? The fans, that's who.
Right. Football players get paid a lot more than I do.
Both of us put together, probably.
Yeah, probably. But I don't see them worrying about us. No, sir, it's just hit 'em for the hard dollar, Charlie. That's what the game's really
See what you get for being on the way home from my dentist.
Hey.
What's the matter with you?
This, listen. Collins showed his treat's been doing a number on the Steelers for the last 20 minutes.
At all. Like Rocky Bleier.
About the strike,
is a perfect example. Art Rooney carried that guy like a baby when he came back from the war. But he couldn't climb stairs, let alone play football. You talk about charity. Bleier was Tiny Tim and Rooney was Santa Claus. So
Tiny Tim and Santa
just
Claus.
think that Bleier would have enough loyalty not to stay out on strike.
Rita, I have to stay out. I owe it to the other players.
Well, I'll tell you this. One of these years...
If you're not going to pay attention to them, they're a couple of idiots.
That golden goose is going to be dead.
Right.
And they're going to wonder who killed it, and I'm going to tell them, look right in the mirror, Charlie.
Right.
Because if you can't have some consideration for the fans and the owners, then it's all going to blow up. It's that simple.
I think pro football players, of course.
Well, you'll find it in any sport where the traffic will vary. Baseball, basketball, hockey. Nobody's innocent.
This is Rocky Bleier. I have to talk to Mr. Rooney.
Now, say it again.
It's
I just
important.
hope they don't cost Art Rooney a championship with all their gouging.
They were going to start switching the stadium over for football today, but there didn't seem to be much point.
Chief, do you think I'm being disloyal?
What if I say I do, Rocky?
I don't know. I guess I feel pretty bad.
But you still stay out.
Yes, sir. I have to.
I'd be disappointed in you if you didn't feel that way. I understand that moron also said some things about the Steelers carrying you.
Yes, sir, he did.
He's nothing but the south end of a northbound moose.
Chief, I asked you one time about being carried, and you said it wasn't so.
Wasn't so then, and nothing's changed it. We kept you on the squad because we thought eventually you could help.
I really want to believe that, Chief. It matters. It was some long shot.
Not all that long. I think we knew what we were doing. You know, Rocky, with horses, you can go on hunches. There are better ways to tell about men.
I just don't want to let you down, Chief.
You haven't, and you won't. But I still like to think that you can carry the football someday.
Oh, boy, I want that more than anything else. That and the title for the Steelers.
You know, I can't describe how sick I am of hearing how patient I am with my team. Art Rooney's never had a winner, and he keeps on trying patiently. Patient my elbow. I want a winner more than anything in my life. Oh, I know that in the great plan of the universe, there's not going to be any big difference if the Steelers win a championship compared to Dallas, Miami, or any other team. But it's something I want with my very soul, Rocky. I'm not ashamed of how much I want it.
I understand that, Chief.
So let me tell you this. I don't consider you disloyal to me so long as you do one thing. I ask it, and I expect it.
What's that?
That when the strike is over, you be the first one in camp. And that you work your tail off.
Had a minor injury against Houston. And Rocky finally got his chance in the unfamiliar position of fullback. Well, I want to tell you, he ran for a total of 39 yards, and he blocked like a preferred tank.
cut. Go, Rock, go! Way to bury him. Whew, what a run.
Look, Rock, I appreciate your support, but would you just cool it?
What are you talking about? I'm just trying to get Noel to notice your work.
Noel would have to have my entire game on isolated camera. It wouldn't make any difference.
What do you mean?
Look, I'm just in there until Franco comes back. That's obvious. Nobody's going to keep Franco Harris out of the lineup.
Number 20 is Rocky Bleier from the University of Notre Dame. He gets a starting shot tonight as Franco Harris's running mate and lead block. Rocky Bleier was the undersized captain of the Notre Dame championship team. The Pittsburgh Steelers drafted him on the 16th round, almost as an afterthought. He came into camp. He hung together. He so impressed Bill Austin, the coach at the time, that he made that team. But even as he did, the call came for military duty. And he was an instant hero, decorated with the Bronze Star for valor on the battlefield. And then it happened. That August 20th, 1969, a rice paddy in the Quezon Valley. And suddenly, a bullet from an automatic weapon had all but torn his left thigh apart, and a grenade had agonizingly shattered his right foot. Football not the worry now. The medical question, would Rocky Bleier ever walk again? Well, the same way he made the Steelers. He came back. He's not only walking again, he is starting tonight for the Pittsburgh Steelers on Monday Night Football.
It had been a long time coming, but Rocky was ready. At last, he was carrying the ball. Playing in the same backfield with Franco, he gained 78 yards that night. Now, I hated to get my hopes up, but I couldn't help but feel we'd found ourselves some combination in those two.
There's something I want to ask you, and I'm a little uptight about it.
What is it?
I want to get married.
To who?
Don't do that to me, Alita. What do you mean, to who? To you, that's who.
Robert.
What?
Doesn't make sense.
What does it make? I love you. I really do love you.
I think I love you too. But it's beside the point.
What's in front of the point?
The fact we'd be an absurd marriage.
What's absurd about it?
Because
There's nothing absurd about it.
We have nothing in common.
Well, I could learn to like the things that are important to you. I could learn to do that.
I know you could, but you shouldn't have to any more than I should try to become a jock for you.
I'm more than just a football player, Alita.
I know that.
You say that, but you don't believe it, do you? I mean, I've never made anything work in my life except football, right?
Don't minimize that.
You said that when you and Norm broke up, you were frightened. I've been frightened every day of my life for the last 10 years.
Of what?
Look, never mind. It's silly.
No, I want to know what you mean.
No, come on, let's go.
Tell me, Robert.
Let's just go to the movies, huh?
We romped through our last 6 games and into the playoffs. In the first round against Buffalo, Rocky contributed a cool 99 yards and a catch for a touchdown. Then came the conference championship game against Oakland. I'll tell you, by that time, this was one rolling hatbag. Biggest play didn't even come when he was carrying the ball. Bradshaw fumbled, and it looked for sure like Oakland would get great field position. But from out of nowhere, there was Rocky on the ball, and we held on for the championship. Well, I think it took me 2 days for it to sink in. The Steelers were actually going to the Super Bowl.
We got 15 minutes. Let's take a walk, huh? Come on.
I really need you, Alita.
I was talking to Nancy the other day about how it was for her when Al was traded.
Yeah, so?
What would happen if we were married and you were traded, like to Denver?
What do you mean?
What would happen?
Move to Denver.
Would we?
Yeah, well, they trade you to Denver. You don't have a choice. You go where they say. I mean, if we spend 6 months a year there, we might as well move there.
Am I not making a point?
What point?
You didn't say we'd talk it over. You didn't say when that time came, you'd look at things and decide if maybe you even wanted to play ball anymore. You just said
Damn it,
we'd go to
Alita, I know
Denver.
I want to play some more football.
Well, suppose I want to live in Pittsburgh.
I don't have any choice.
Oh, no, you do have a choice. You've just never been willing to look at any of your other choices. That's my point.
That I should quit playing football so you can live in Pittsburgh?
Maybe, yes.
What kind of thing is that to ask? You know what football means to me?
Yes, I do know. I know it's the only thing that means anything to you. Because it's the only thing you ever let mean anything to you. I don't even know who you are without football.
You're just a jock, is that it?
I didn't say that.
You say it all the time, Alita, in all kind of different ways.
Oh, go get on the bus.
I will.
Go.
I'll see you Friday.
I don't think you will.
What?
I don't think I should come to New Orleans.
What is that supposed to mean?
I really don't think I should.
Because we had a little fight? Come on.
No, Rock. Because I keep telling you this isn't going to work, and you just don't listen to me. Besides, it's your time. It's your big time. You worked hard for it. You don't need me there messing it up.
You'd really stay away from the Super Bowl.
I'm sorry this had to happen right now. Play with it.
Hey, Michelob Light for the winning team, okay?
You guys would do that for us?
Would a bunch of guys really go at it this hard just for a beer? Well, consider it's Michelob Light, and that means a rich, smooth taste you can compare to any beer you like.
You guys never played like that before.
Hey, we never played for a Michelob Light before.
Michelob Light. Compare the taste.
By now, almost everybody's heard about the incredible Black & Decker Workmate. About how it makes almost any hard job a lot easier, like planing, hammering, sawing, almost anything. But what most people don't know about the incredible Workmate is now you can get a single hatch model for as little as $45.
Wow.
That's right. A Black & Decker Workmate for about $45. That's really incredible. Wednesday, Cupid hits Elaine,
She thinks this one's gonna be Mr. Right.
but it's headed in the wrong direction.
She wasn't the one I was after.
Then, Jody hires a beautiful detective to take care of business.
Are you sure she didn't leave of her own accord?
And Jessica's caught in a revolution. So, and on Vegas.
A nun's got a deed to my hotel.
I want to know why someone would make an attempt on a nun's life.
Vegas, Wednesday night starting at 9 here on ABC.
Sunday, it's the night of the blackout.
We just lost the whole city.
A night when anything goes.
I think you're assuming too much.
Am I?
Raymond Burr, George Sanford Brown, Linda Pearl, Don Meredith, and Robert Culp. The night the city screamed.
Hey, Rock.
Hi, Terry. How you doing, Mr. Bleier?
Good. Good luck in the game, Terry.
Thanks a lot. See you later, Rock.
See you, Rand. So, how was the sightseeing?
Well, we saw a lot of sights, you know.
Now, where's Mom?
Sightseeing wore her out. She's up in her room resting. How'd your workout go? Is it all right?
Yeah, it went fine. Yeah, it went good.
Rocky, something wrong? Is it all right?
It's Alita.
Oh, Alita, did she get in?
Huh.
Is she all right?
Yeah, she's all right, Dad. I just don't think she's going to be here.
Why not?
You know, she was what I was lacking in my life. She makes it make sense. Nothing's ever been able to do that for me. Not football, not anything.
Then what's wrong, son?
I wish I knew. Funny, huh? I'd find her after all this time, and then it doesn't work.
Look, son, how's...
Hey, Buff?
Oh, Buck? Oh, hey, Mr. Bleier. Hi, Buck. How you doing?
Look, Buff, I'm sorry about that little thing in the dressing room, all right?
Oh, it's okay, Rock.
Look, we still need the room. I won't be needing it, so go ahead and book it.
I don't understand.
Well, she's not coming. I won't need it.
I just checked with the front desk. The room's occupied.
It's occupied. Well, why didn't they ask me before they booked it? I mean, what if she decided to come?
Well, maybe she did come.
Excuse me. Hi.
Hi. Dear Robert, this is too
I'm glad you came.
No, I know
I am
you are.
so glad you came.
I really believe you, but it's not what I want to talk about.
What do you want to talk about?
Well, it finally occurred to me that you gave up awfully easily.
I what?
Anything else in your life that you want, you're willing to go out there and slay dragons for. I yell at you a couple of times, you cave in.
Yeah, I don't believe this. I don't believe what you do to my brain.
Me?
I mean, you got me so screwed up I can't even concentrate on the Super Bowl.
Oh, that's one of your sillier remarks.
No, I mean it. Suddenly it doesn't mean what it should.
Oh, wait a minute. This may just be a football game, but it's the biggest football game you're ever going to play, and it damn well better mean what it should.
I think you just switched sides.
You're right. You did.
Do you just like to fight? Or what?
What, you think I flew all the way down here just to make love? Of course I like to fight. I like to make up. I love you, Rocky.
I believe it.
And I respect the importance of all this to you. I really do, even if I don't understand it. So what are you afraid of?
What?
You said you've been frightened every day for the last 10 years. And what?
Oh, that was dumb. Never mind.
Well, what did it mean then?
No,
That dumb thing.
it was dumb. Nothing, really.
You want to fight again?
No, for God's sakes, no.
Okay. Then tell me.
Alita, I was afraid. You see, everything I ever got in my life was because of what I could do physically. And when I was wounded, when I was taken away from me, everybody thought I was so courageous to come fighting back. And that Rocky Bleier, well, that guy has got a lot of guts. I'll tell you something. It was a courage. It was fear.
Was courage too?
No, it was mainly fear. You see, I was afraid of my body letting me down. Because without athletics, I didn't have anything. I mean, that's it.
All athletes have to give it up someday.
You see, that's what terrifies me. I'm Rocky Bleier, the athlete. That's who I am, that's it. Without that, I don't have an identity. I don't know who I am. That terrifies me. That scares the hell out of me.
That shouldn't. I've thought about it, and I know what you're talking about. I was scared of the same thing, of who you'd be when it's over. But I finally accepted the fact that there's no way that I'm going to know who that person's going to be. I know one thing, though. There's more to you than being able to run. I'm sure of that.
I suppose both teams were a little cautious at first. The Vikings missed a handoff, and we got Tarkenton for a safety. And that was the only score in the first half. In the third quarter, we still led only 2-0. And I would have been happy to take that score home. Then Franco went around left end. Rocky threw a block, and Franco went in.
Did you see the block that little sucker threw? Nobody handles Marshall like that. See it be done. No.
I should have known it was too good to last. The Vikings blocked a punt and recovered it for a touchdown. All of a sudden, it was 9-6, and the Vikes were fired up like Hades with the door open. At that moment, I would have given 10 years of my life for a drive that would use up the clock. Well, we started down the field, and on the second play, Rocky injured his left foot. But we didn't find out about that till later. When Bradshaw called his number, he decided to just keep his mouth shut and give it a try. By the time they got him, he had 17 yards and a first down. As for me, I just hoped I was going to survive it. Anyway, we got into their territory, but we stalled. We had to get to the 5 for a first down. So Terry aimed one at Rocky. When I opened my eyes, there he was on the 5. From there, Bradshaw rolled out and fired at Larry Brown, and it had happened. It had really happened. We'd won the Super Bowl.
How do you feel now?
Hey, Chief. I don't know.
I was thinking about you last night.
Yes, sir.
Well, it occurred to me you're a lot like the team itself, the Steelers.
How's that, Chief?
Well, nobody gave you a chance. Nobody took you seriously. Now you've actually done it. You've beaten them all.
Hey, Chief.
Yeah?
You're crying.
So are you, Rocky.
That was nice.
It felt good. I got it all figured out.
What?
Everything. Our future. First of all, I'm going to play some more football because I love it, and I'm good at it.
That sounds reasonable.
And in the off-season, I'm going to get involved in some business, and this time I'm going to be terrific at it because it's what I honestly want. I haven't finished. Listen, we're going to get married, have a nice house, a couple of kids, and you're going to teach me to enjoy good music and museums and all that stuff, and how's it sound? What if I throw in a dog? Huh? You want a dog?
I was wondering about it all.
Today, the Steelers are in the record books as the first team ever to win 4 Super Bowls. And the 4th-ranked runner in the history of the team is Rocky Bleier.
Here's a great gift idea. Give the Olympus OM10, and you'll never worry about what to give again. Start with the OM10 for great pictures automatically. Then give an Olympus flash, an Olympus telephoto lens, an Olympus auto winder. All from the OM system. Over 200 gifts made to fit the OM10. Give the Olympus OM10, and you'll never worry about what to give again.
We are super critical on that line. We'll knock down engines for a bad paint job, and that's no jive, man. Quality control is the most important aspect of the whole business.
James Rock, Quality Control Inspector. This is who we are and what we do at General Motors.
I go around to critical points on the line to ensure that they're doing the job right. I feel personally responsible for that car. I know it's a good car. I know we build it, and we build it right.
General Motors, people building transportation to serve people.
Columbia Pictures presents Gene Wiley and Richard Pryor
Head overhaul for listening to you.
together again in Stir Crazy.
Oh, I can't feel nothing in my legs. Meg.
Only these 2 guys could dress up like woodpeckers and get framed for robbing a bank.
That's right, we bad.
Stir Crazy, rated R. Starts Friday at a theater near you.
Officer Johnson, I was just leaving.
Barbara,
Holy don't, gift certificates.
Merry Christmas. You're a great babysitter.
Robert? Stick to delivering papers.
Thanks.
Take care of your Christmas list at a McDonald's price. At 50 cents each or a book of 10 for $5, McDonald's gift certificates are just the ticket.
Hey, fellas, what's the charge? Driving too close to Christmas.
Tuesday Tuesday night, Fonzie strips his gears when Joni secretly buys a car to put wheels under her romance with Chachi on Happy Days. Then the customers run for cover when the girls try out their knife-throwing act at the grand opening of Frank's new restaurant on Laverne and Shirley.
While I was tied up, I lay there waiting for a bullet.
Murder, burglary, drug abuse, crime, coping with the new explosion. Are there no safe places left to live in America? A special assignment this week on ABC's World News Tonight.
A high-rise fire tonight at the Beverly Wilshire Hotel. Thick smoke forces the evacuation of hundreds of guests as firemen put out those flames.
A freak thunderstorm drops hail and rain on Southern California, and the Rams butt heads with a tough-hitting Buffalo Bills team. Vince Ferragamo down for the count.
Also tonight, San Francisco police release their suspect in the Marin County murders. A Los Angeles city councilman is arrested on suspicion of drunk driving. The parents of cancer victim Chad Green agreed to turn themselves in. And President Carter says the Soviets are prepared to invade Poland. Next on Eyewitness News.
Starting in January, mailboxes everywhere will have something to sing and dance about, because that's when Crocker Bank's interest checking statements will show the extra money earned in Crocker's new interest checking accounts. That's right, a new service that pays interest on your checking account. Not even savings and loans can pay you more. So come on in to Crocker and sign up now. Your bank statement won't have pleased you or your mailbox this much in a long time.
Just about everybody's heard that Vaughn's lower overall prices plus weekly specials add up to great savings. Vaughn's slim price bread, 4 for $1. Pork spare ribs, medium sized, $1.19 a pound. Gold medal regular flour, 79 cents. Fresh ground beef, bulk pack, $1.19 a pound. Juicy tangerines, 25 cents a pound. T-bone steaks, beef loin, $2.38 a pound. Quantities are limited, so start checking your list now. Then come to Vaughn's for a happy holiday. Ho, ho, ho.
The competition. He's been working for this moment his entire life.
This is the last year that could belong to me.
For her, winning could mean the start of a brilliant career.
Tell me you're not entered.
I'm entered.
You're so bloody good.
Richard Dreyfuss, Amy Irving, for both of them, this could be the perfect romance if it weren't for the competition. They broke the cardinal rule of the competition. They fell in love. Rated PG.
Starts Wednesday at Mann's Brew in Westwood and the Newport Cinema, Newport Beach. Eyewitness News, the latest update from the Southland's #1 news team. This is Channel 7, the #1 station for news and information in Southern California. And now the latest breaking Eyewitness News with Larry Carroll, Ann Martin for Lisa Speck, Ed Arnold with sports, Johnny Mountain with the weather, and the Eyewitness News team.
Good evening. Here's what's happening at 11. About 900 people were evacuated from the elegant Beverly Wilshire Hotel about 6:15 this evening when a fire broke out on a 10th floor suite in the new wing of that hotel. The couple in the suite and guests in nearby rooms, fortunately, were able to get out of that hotel quickly.